As time passed, people began to spread across the land, but their pride grew with them. They gathered in one place and decided to build a great tower reaching to the heavens so they could make a name for themselves. But God saw their pride and their desire for power without Him. So He confused their language and they could no longer understand one another. The tower was left unfinished and the people scattered across the earth. From among the scattered nations, God chose one man, Abram. God called him to leave his home, his country, and everything familiar, and promised to make him into a great nation. Though he was old and childless, Abram believed God, and so by faith he set out for a land he had never seen, trusting the promise of the one who called him. Years passed, but still Abram and Sarai had no child. Yet God repeated His promise that through Abraham's own son, his descendants would become as countless as the stars. When Abraham was 100 years old and Sarai was 90, God fulfilled His word. A son was born, Isaac, and the promise was alive. But God would test Abraham's faith. He told him to take his beloved son, Isaac, and offer him as a sacrifice. With a heavy heart, Abraham obeyed, trusting that God could still keep His promise, even if it meant raising the boy from the dead. But at the last moment, God stopped him. A ram was provided in Isaac's place, and Abraham's faith was proven. Isaac grew and became the father of twin sons, Esau and Jacob. Though Esau was the firstborn, God had chosen Jacob to carry the promise. Jacob, through both struggle and blessing, would come to be renamed Israel, the one who wrestles with God. And through him, the family of promise continued to grow. Among Jacob's many sons, one was favored, Joseph. His brothers, filled with jealousy, sold him into slavery in Egypt. But God was with Joseph, even in chains. Through trials, betrayal, and prison, God raised him up, and Joseph became ruler over all Egypt, second only to Pharaoh. When famine struck the land, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt seeking food, not knowing the ruler was their own brother. Instead of revenge, Joseph showed mercy. He forgave them and wept. He brought his entire family to live in Egypt, and what was meant for evil, God had used for good.